People talking like I had it easy or something because I'm white, like I had life handed to me. 22 years old, Hartford, Connecticut. Shot somebody in the leg and torso area.
So you committed a violent crime against somebody, and you then were convicted of that violent crime and sent to prison. Go on.
Got out after 7 years, went to Open Hearth in Hartford. Just the sweats I had on, I had nobody to help me out. I wanted to do something better with my life, become a better person.
So you served your time, you got out, you had no one, you raised yourself up. Good for you. You want to do something better for your life. The point, though, is imagine if all of the same things you just described happened to a black man. That man may have been executed by the police in that moment. I don't know the specific situation. That man may have gotten 14 years. But the idea that you have suffered worse is not true. The idea that you have suffered, sure, for a crime that you committed, you paid for. And I don't know your background, and I don't know if it's a sob story or not. But at the end of the day, you took actions and you were responsible for those actions. The same is true for anyone. The problem is when people are unfairly judged or unequally judged. Even if they were treated exactly the same way as you were, they would have had to face racism, discrimination when they were trying to make their lives better. This is what seems to be missing from all of your videos, is you are the one who's the victim, you are the one who's the martyr, and yet you are a white male. Those obstacles about your sexuality, about your gender, about your race, you don't have to tackle those on top of everything else.
Why can't we refer to you as blacks? And I'm wondering the same thing.
Context matters. And just for clarification, you can describe people by their color if that's all you have for words, and you can't describe them in a plethora of other ways, maybe based on their name, their age, the clothes that they're wearing, what baseball team they like. You can describe people in a whole bunch of ways. But if you can't, then it is acceptable to say the black lady or the white man who helped me at the store, for example.
Black guy over there, that black woman over there, that black boy over there. It's racist. Why the double standard?
Again, you're playing the victim card, which I find ironic, as if you are the victim in this situation. You can't talk freely. You can't say anything. You can't even say a white person anymore. You can't describe a black person anymore. That's a lie. That's not true. Nobody is saying you cannot describe people by their race or their gender. Nobody. It's saying that you cannot use slurs or be derogatory or be racist. There's a distinction. I said it before and I'll say it again. Context matters. And just referencing quickly a few of your other videos, I think gives a lot of context.
Stupid this DEI bullshit is. This is why I think Democrats have a mental illness. And you guys have, I don't know, dementia too, because do you forget she ran for president in 2019 and she had to drop out after 2 months because she was that bad. She can't do anything good. Not only that, nobody voted her to get the Democratic ticket. She just got it handed to her. Nobody voted her in there. Not only that, how did she get her way to the top? I wonder how she even got her start. Oh, let's see. She was sleeping with a married mayor in San Francisco. That's how she became the DA. Like, she's the original two girl, the black version.
Another fun fact is that she was elected for her position. So you insinuating some really gross, misogynist, sexist crap is exactly that. She was elected in all of her positions, and it's going to just blow your mind. She was also elected as vice president because she was on the ticket with Biden, and voters decided Biden-Harris, that they wanted Biden-Harris instead of Trump-Pence, because you see, they run together. So we vote on a ticket. So she was elected as VP and has been VP for 4 years because she was elected, like she was elected before for Senator of California and Attorney General. She was elected. She wasn't handed a job. She had to be elected. Unlike you, who got a job that we don't know how you got your job or your first job. She was elected. We know that. Also, dude, for not being a Democrat, you're pretty damn obsessed with Democrats. You gotta let it go, man. Register as a Democrat, and then you can have a say in who our candidates are, or otherwise, shut the fuck up, man. Seriously. We had a primary. That's what a primary is for. So, yeah, Kamala ran before. Did you know that Trump ran before he won in 2016? People run more than once, and then they maybe do again or maybe don't. Again, this is part of political systems, but you talking about how Kamala should not have been selected, shut up. It has nothing to do with you. You're not a Democrat.
Okay, well, this is how it feels to be white. Imagine being a race that you're not allowed to be proud of. If I put up that I'm proud to be white, people would comment that I'm the most racist person in the world.
You feel like you carry the burden of being white because you can't show pride in that whiteness. The problem is there is a long historical context to white pride specifically, and it has its roots in Nazism and a bunch of other stuff. So you can't be white pride, but you could be proud of your Italian heritage or Irish heritage or whatever other heritage you have. You can also be proud to be an American. I don't get it. Like, why are you proud of your skin tone? And also, doesn't that contradict everything that you say about being a victim as a white person? Like, if you're so proud of your skin tone, you're so proud of being white, then why do you feel so oppressed? Why is everything against you, stacked against you as a white, straight Christian?
Imagine being straight and white and Christian. You're like the triple threat of hatred. Imagine being told that you have an ideology that you don't have. Like, just because you're white, you're racist.
Do you think that in America, Buddhists are treated more fairly than Christians? Do you think Mormons or, oh, here's one, Jewish people, do you think that they get a better treatment than Christians do in America? It's a specific question. Do you think Scientologists or Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses, do you think any of them are treated better than Christians? Do you think they have more representation in Congress and otherwise? Do you think that they somehow transcend Christianity and you all are being thrown into dens with lions? Really? It's just frustrating to have white people like this guy who want to act like their suffering doesn't matter. It does. Or that their challenges are unimportant. They are not. But they are the same as all of us, regardless of our gender, color, origins, or anything else. We all have challenges. We all suffer. And if we're the problem, if we're the one making those choices, then that's on us. And unfortunately, sometimes there's just bad luck. And sometimes things just don't go your way, or you just get dealt a really bad hand. The thing that I really want to reiterate is, if you have that bad hand as a straight, white, Christian male in America, yeah, you were given a bad hand. But thankfully, you have all these other columns that are going to help you along the way. Biases, privilege, all these other things that are going to help you along the way. And if you're a woman, or you're a lesbian woman, or you're a black lesbian woman, or you're a Muslim black lesbian woman, you're not going to have the same column. But they're going to have much more hindrances in that path. It does not mean that your suffering doesn't matter. It means that your suffering will have another layer if you are of a minority group who is discriminated against.